What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52, just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word, and you can hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. And y'all already know what's going on with me. Different setting than normal, man. I'm out of town. I'm at my family's house and stuff like that. But Baltimore Raven fan, Raven Nation, stand up, flock up, let's get it. And if you're not a Raven fan and you new to this YouTube channel, you might be a fan of the Broncos. You might be a fan of the Raiders, the Chargers, who just played last night. You might be a fan of the Saints or whoever. Hit the subscribe button anyway, because we talk football, period, up in here, baby. But today we're here to talk about the Bengals versus the Ravens. We got a big game, man. Division rivalry. If you look at the records, you'll say that nah, it's not a big game and stuff like that. But we can't forget that we was just in a dogfight with Cincinnati a few weeks ago. So we can't take them lightly. And I mean, it's with our past history against Cincinnati, we should never take Cincinnati lightly, no matter what the circumstances is. Period. Because if you're a Raven fan, you know. I don't even have to go in detail. You know. So. I'm gonna talk about our offense versus their defense. I think this will be a game where Mark Ingram will eat a lot, because I think that the Bengals defense will go into deep detail of thinking about Lamar running outside the numbers, which they had a very hard time with last time. Lamar, I forgot how many yards he had, but he was killing them. And I think that they're going to be like really emphasizing on trying to keep Lamar from breaking outside the numbers. So that's going to open up a few things for Mark Ingram, and Mark Ingram going to be able to bust open a couple of plays. Which, you know, at the same time, the Bengals defense is not that good this year in the way. The team not that good this year. They just you know, just a rough time right now. They just having a rough time right now. They starting a new quarterback. They benched Andy Dalton and stuff like that. But I think this is gonna be a good game for Mark Ingram. As far as the offense, like I say pretty much every week, we need to stick to our game plan. We need to stick to doing what we're doing. We need to stick to playing physical football. We need to stick to time management. You know what I'm saying? Controlling the clock, keeping the other offense on the sideline, like we did last week against the Patriots. I mean, against the Patriots, I think I heard somebody say that in the first quarter we had 13 minutes of time of possession, and Tom Brady only had like a minute and 30 seconds. That's huge, man. That's huge. You don't get no 17-0 lead without doing something like that. So that's our identity. That helps our defense also, and we need to stick to it. Same thing with this game. We need to control the clock, run that ball. When Lamar need to make some passes, we get Lamar out there to make some passes that we know he can make, and we got confidence that he can make. But we just don't need to get out of our game plan. We need to stick to who we are, because that's our winning recipe, and that's gonna keep us winning games. I mean, I just don't see overall Cincinnati beating us this week. But like I said, it's still Cincinnati. It's still a division game. The coach changed this year, so you know you can't expect that the coach will know us as well as Marvin Lewis knew us in the last few years. But still, it's a division game. They're gonna fight hard. I'm gonna pay attention to Hollywood Brown too. Hopefully that they we can kind of get a little lead like we did last week, and we can kind of shut them down a little bit early, because like everybody's been mentioning and everybody's been talking about, Hollywood Brown is not healthy. I mean, he's not healthy, and I would rather. I mean, it's nice to see him out there on the field and stuff like that, but I would rather us like use him a couple of plays and kind of shut him down. You know, give him time to get healthy, because if we plan on making a playoff push and we plan on making a run at the end of the year, then Hollywood's got to be a part of the equation, because he brings a different aspect to our offense. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that make people be like, oh, we need to back up. So we need to also use Miles Boykins and Willis Snead a little bit more in this game, man. I mean, I'm not saying completely that this is a game that we should just be trying stuff and all that, but especially Willis Snead, man. I've been saying it all year. We need to give Willis Snead the ball more. Willis Snead good at getting yacked. Willis Snead is hard to get down. He got some sure hands. When you throw the ball to him, he normally catches it. He normally comes down with it. And hold up 1 second. Sorry, I'm back. Had to get the kids real quick. Y'all know how that go. Still daddy daycare, man, while I'm dropping these vids. But anyway, we gotta get the ball to Willis Snead more, man. I've been saying that we gotta. I mean, Like I said, I'm not saying we need to change our game plan and change how we play, but we need to install a couple of more guys while we're getting deep into this season, man. Because um, we got to be just ready for whatever, and whenever we need to be ready for it, it don't need to be on the go. We need to be like prepared for it. So I say we need to start getting the ball to Willis Snead more. Um, but for the most part, like I said, man, against this sensitive defense, we just need to stick to the game plan, man. I mean, we just need to stick to the game plan. Let Lamar probably throw the ball about a good 23 times. You know what I'm saying? And we'll win that game. Control the clock, let Lamar do his thing. Um, don't try to air it out. Don't try to, be somebody that we not. And we'll win this game, man. I see no reason why we should lose this game, and I see no reason why our offense should have a hard time with these guys. And let's go ahead and end that bullcrap hype of when they play Lamar the second time, they figure him out and they can stop him. That was bullcrap, man. When we played against the Chargers last year and that stuff happened, man, that's because Marty was Marty. I don't even have to call no names and stuff like that and talk bad about the guy, but Marty was being Marty. So on the offensive side of the ball, I just think we'll be able to just punch him in the mouth. I mean, long story short, it ain't too much to talk about as far as that. We just gonna punch him in the mouth. Now on the defensive side of the ball, which I really don't know what too much to say. I watched a couple of college games with Ryan Finley and stuff like that. And I mean, he a pretty decent quarterback. He can read defenses pretty good, especially when you're playing against the zone. And he pretty accurate with the ball too, man. He got a strong arm. He can move a little bit, but you never know until you see him in the pros. But with that being said, since this is his first start and he's coming in off a bye week, so he got an extra time to get ready for this. And he coming in his first start. Let's still put the fear of God in this man. Let's blitz him to sleep. Let's man, it's time for Wink to be Wink. And if you know Wink, Wink like the blitz. So it's time for Wink to be Wink. We got Jimmy back. We got our secondary back stronger than ever. And we back in that situation where we can start sitting in the house again, and it ain't too much, damage being done to it because of the fact. And you got to think of the fact that Earl Thomas is playing a lot better. He's playing a lot better, and he wasn't really playing bad, but you could tell that Earl Thomas understands the defense now. He's understanding the defense now, understanding where he needs to be and stuff like that. And you got to pay a big part of that to Chuck Clark, because Chuck Clark is doing a good job with the green dot. Peanut look like he's back comfortable doing this thing, and to me, man, we just got to stop Tate, and we got to make sure that they running game don't get started, which they running game has been terrible this year. And I don't see. I mean, if you remember the last game, the only thing that we was having trouble with was their offense was stopping Tate and stopping screens. Outside of that, man, they couldn't do nothing with us. And with our defense being improved, man, they shouldn't be able to do anything with us this time around. I mean, the linebackers playing better. The pass rush is getting a little bit better. I mean, week by week, we've been getting a little bit better. I mean, we got quite a few quarterback hits on Brady, and and we got 2 sacks, and that's a lot better than what we've been seeing. We've been getting quite a few quarterback hits on Brady, so the pass rush keep improving week by week. The secondary has been improving week by week, and the linebacker core has been improving week by week. And I think that this defense is really molding into being something that we can win. We could go deep in the playoffs week. If they keep this up, I mean, look how they played on the fly when they had to go hurry up. We ain't never had to go hurry up like that for the rest of the game until we played Brady. And man, we didn't miss a communication. We was just on point. So another big thing, AJ Green would not be playing in this game. Thank God. As a Raven fan, you know what AJ Green means. But at the same time, I think AJ Green healthy, but I think AJ Green saying in the back of the mind is y'all 0-8. Y'all was open to trade me. Y'all bench Andy Dalton. I'm not finna go out there and hurt myself, and y'all ain't won a game. Y'all was talking about trading me, and y'all benched my quarterback, and y'all think I'm finna go out there and risk hurting myself again? AJ Green said, y'all are crazy. And I hate to sound like that, but I agree with him. Man, why have him, not 100% and stuff like that, and then have him go out there and hurt himself again? And it's a mean of this game pretty much. Y'all 0-8. So I agree with AJ Green on it. But versus as far as our defense versus their offense, it ain't too much to say either. We just gotta make a rookie quarterback miserable. John Harbaugh in his career has been very successful against young quarterbacks. I think the only rookie quarterback that beat us was Mitchell Trubisky, the guy that I talk so bad about, but he got lucky and beat us because Eric Weddle didn't want to tackle Jordan Howard. He wanted to try to strip the ball and let the man run like 60 yards down the field, but that's a whole nother story. But I think that's the only rookie quarterback that has beat John Harbaugh coach team. So I like our chances in this game. I don't think that Finley will come out there and just wow us like that. And I think that Wink is going to be very, very aggressive. He's going to be sending those blitzes, them zero cover blitzes. Because, I mean, if you look at the situation with Sam Darnold when he playing the Patriots, man, them young quarterbacks, Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, them young quarterbacks, all of them ain't got ice veins in their blood like Lamar do. When they see that zero blitz and they see it coming, they freak out and just throw the ball. So hopefully this will be a game, especially since I got us as my defense on my fantasy team. Hopefully this is a game where we can get a lot of turnovers. Because that's another thing our defense been doing so well these last few weeks, man. We've been getting turnovers and we've been getting the ball in the end zone on them turnovers. We've been real good at that, and then man, that's championship caliber play right there. I mean, I know the stats that yards per game and all this stuff. Them stats matter, but the biggest stat when you play defense that makes you a championship defense is turnovers. Think about the Saints defense. Their defense wasn't just a shutdown defense, but they got turnovers when they need to get turnovers. I think they led the league in turnovers that year. But in these last 3-4 games, man, defense has been forcing turnovers like crazy. They've been doing a real good job at that. I think that we're gonna continue doing it, going against a rookie quarterback, especially if we shut that run game down. Because I mean, one, the run game ain't that good, but two, shutting down a run game on a rookie quarterback, man, that really hurts a rookie quarterback. So we just gotta take advantage of playing a weaker team. We cannot play down to the team. We got to just be the better team, know we the better team, and play like the better team. And can't take them for granted because, like I said, this is a rivalry game. This is against the Bengals. If you know the past history with us and the Bengals, then you know what I'm saying. Even though it's no Andy Dalton, even though it's no AJ Green, this is still the Bengals. So we can't just go out there light on them. We need to keep going. We need to press this lead in the AFC North farther. The Steelers play the Rams. Hopefully they'll lose to the Rams, and we beat the Bengals, and we home stretch into another championship, man. So I ain't got too much to say about it, man. This game right here is pretty much black and white. It's Steelers versus, I said Steelers. It's Bengals versus the Ravens, man. It ain't too much to say about it. If you don't understand what Bengals versus the Ravens is, then Google it. Go Google it. But I'm gonna tell you, I got Mark Ingram having a big game this game right here. Cause like I said, I think he gonna be the Bengals gonna be emphasizing on the outside containment and stuff like that because of what LJ did to him last time, and it's gonna open up a lot of things for Mark Ingram. I think as far as the defensive side of the ball, I think Hump gonna keep playing a good game. I think this is a game where outside of Peanut had a pretty decent game last week, but I think this the game where Peanut gonna look like Peanut that we love, and he gonna get a couple of sacks on some blitzes. Might even turn the ball. Might even get a turnover here. And them the two guys I'm looking at the most. Mark Ingram on the offensive side, Peanut on the defensive side. Because I know what everybody else going to do on the defensive side of the ball. They've been doing it for weeks. But Peanut been having some bad weeks of football, but he had this one good week, and I want to see if he going to be able to stack on top of it and, see if the problem really was that he was playing out of position and having the green dot was just too much for him. So I'm gonna be keying in on those two guys. Hopefully we can get through this game, no injuries and stuff like that, and get to 7-2 and stay in. Even though we lose, we'll be in first place. But stay in get 7-2 and make the margin farther for winning the AFC North. But anyway, man, I'm finna get up out of here, man. Like I said, I'm with my mom. I'm down here with my family and stuff like that. I'm finna go enjoy family time and stuff like that. I'm Anthony Addison. This was the B word. I do mailbag questions. Mailbag questions is when you ask me about any college team, any college player, any NFL team, any NFL player, and I come back, I shout you out, and I give you my honest opinion about it. And I just hit me up on Facebook. What's the B word 52? What's the B word? Hit me up on Instagram. What's the B word 52? Hit me up on Twitter. B word 52, man. By the way, y'all check out that live stream last night when Engraving and Bernard Pollard. Hey, Engraving the GOAT, man. That man got Bernard Pollard on his live stream. I enjoyed it a lot until my kids started making too much noise and I couldn't really focus on it. So I'm going to go back and watch this. So, man, y'all check that out, man, because I still want to hear what else Bernard Pollard got to say. Because, he was not a Lamar supporter. And I just want to hear what he got to say. And I know Engraving good at what he do. So I know he going to ask him some good questions. But anyway, I'm Anthony Addison, man. This was the B word. Hopefully I see y'all Sunday with a victory. And, 20% off on the Raven Store and Fanatics, man. If y'all didn't know, that's what victories mean. So hopefully we come with a victory and 20% off on our merchandise. I'll be racking up when we win. But anyway, this is Anthony Addison, man. What's the B word, man? And I'm out.